What is up, YouTubers? It's Lucas. We are back with another episode of our 60 Journey. So today, I'd like the opportunity to talk about what it means to really set boundaries. You know, each of us, every day, are approached by people we don't know, people we do know, that in some way drain us. There's some sort of energy. Maybe it's the things they talk about. Maybe it's them breaking rules around you that you've asked for respectfully. Whatever those things are and those boundaries that you set, it's important that you know in advance what your boundaries are, and as soon as someone takes a step into your castle without permission, and you know, I've been doing this a lot more lately with my own life. Something as simple as I have a friend who, when we're around, she tends to go into this negative, draining spiral. And I hear endless things are going wrong with her life. And from what I've gathered, there's nothing I can say or do that'll make her feel better. And in the end, I end up feeling drained because I feel the need to help people, right? I try to fix the situation. That's something I'm also stepping back from, is that if someone does not directly ask for your help and they go, blah, 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 what do you think I should do? I don't give it. Just listen. Be an empathic ear. However, if someone continually comes around you over and over again and that's all they do is bring up drain, at some point I had to step forward and go, listen, I am your friend and I love you to pieces. I'm not willing to be your drain for all these negative stories. Because sometimes it becomes very overwhelming. You know, I believe in life, our job is to manifest things by focusing on what we want to come into existence. So whether that's talking about how you're guiding yourself into a better place right now, where you want to go in the future, how it is you're solving the things of your past. Whatever those things are, it's about moving the energy and shifting the awareness, the attention, the perspective into a place that provides resonance and harmony so that we can evolve and feel better, right? All of us want to feel better. Every day, every moment. We're always aiming to feel better. And sometimes, from what I've gathered, people don't realize that they're just talking themselves into a drain. And so one thing that I've been doing that I'd like to encourage you guys to do as you're going through your own 60 journey with people around you is when someone's doing something that's really counterintuitive for what it is that you do morally, I've learned to listen, absorb, and say something that's about your own life. You know, lately I've really been, this is my response, what I gave someone yesterday. Yeah, you know, this is the reason why I spend half of my time filling up my own cup. Because I cannot provide or give anything that I do not have. And then what happens is we shift the perspective of absorbing their energy and focusing it back on us and going, this is what I do, this is how I succeed, this is how I move forward. And at that point in the conversation, there's usually a gap filled with silence. Because generally what happens is people, when they're in this thing of crossing boundaries, is that they're used to people letting them cross those boundaries. They're used to people validating them and going into their negative story. Yeah, I can't believe she do that to you, blah, blah, blah. No. Because then it's encouraging the negative and it's feeding the dark wolf. And that's been a mantra I've been on a lot in the last few weeks, is the old parable of the two wolves. There's a wolf of light and a wolf of darkness. And it's the wolf that you feed moment by moment, day by day, through your life. That's the wolf that's going to become strong. And, you know, it's impossible for us to avoid the negative. It's impossible for us to not have our boundaries crossed unless you want to become a hermit and never leave your house. Which many people are doing. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but our culture right now is kind of shifting towards, I can order everything online. I can meet people online. If I don't like them, I can block them. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And it's all about avoiding energy. And I do not think the right choice for evolution is to avoid the problem. Your, my, our, my goal is to step forward into the energy, witness it, be present in it, and then cast out our own light that is self-motivated. You know, trying to change someone is one of the fastest ways to get drained. So fast. Don't change people. It doesn't help. You know, and like I said, if they ask and they specifically look at you and they open the door, because I call it opening the door. When someone is here and they're talking about all this stuff, blah, 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 and all of a sudden they go, what do I do? Give the advice. Because they open the door to it. They're welcoming the energy. You know, it's when we step in and we feel like we have to change them on a day-to-day basis because they're crossing our boundaries, because they're moving in a way that doesn't suit us, that ends up bringing us down to their level. And I'm going to be honest with you about something else. There are people that will not respect your boundaries. They won't. They won't. They will continue to do the same things they've always done because that's all it is they know. And all we can do at that time is provide a sense of love and a sense of compassion and understanding and empathy. But if it continually happens, the only solution is to walk away from it and to exit from the energy, because that energy wants to be fed. And sometimes people will sit there and tap and poke and hit and slap until they finally get the reaction from you. And what I'm encouraging people to do now is that when that boundary is crossed and they're at the poke, because remember we had tap and then poke, as soon as the poke shows up, walk away. And it's hard. It's hard. And you know, a lot of times people are going to make fun of you on the way out. They're going to say even more stuff to get you riled up. Connect to your breath. Ground your body. Feel your awareness move from your head, a place of anxiety, into your gut, a place of stillness, in a place of, what is the word? There's tranquility down there. The ground is stable. The air, you never know where you're going to be when you're up inside your head. When you're down inside your core, whether it be your heart or your navel or the very seat of your spine, that's where wisdom is. And that's where the strength comes from. And that's where we move from a place of humanity. You know, you can be divine and channel the energy in. It has to be grounded. Bring the energy down. Anyway, there we are. Boundaries. Set them, guys. Set them. And in the process, you might lose friends. It's true. But the upside to that is as you release these people, A, they're getting a really, really quick lesson, or a long lesson, about what happens when they behave that way. And maybe that's what's going to cause them to grow. It's by walking away. You never know. And so they'll find the people that's right for them. And in the meantime, you'll create space in your life to welcome new people in that respect you and that will cherish you and treat you the way you deserve. Here we are. Click subscribe. Put the notification settings on. Ding. Give it a thumbs up. This has been Lucas. This has been Lucas, and I've really enjoyed making this video for you guys. Hope you have a great day.